future. They're having problems closing out games. They don't know who they're going to turn to. Jalen Green has been MIA in this series. You go back to game 4, Houston shot the lights out. It was their best shooting game of the entire series. For the Warriors, second worst shooting performance of the series. On top of that, Steph didn't even reach 20 points, and you still lost the game. So what happened? And then you know what's going to happen the next night. It's starting to trend that way, unfortunately.
The Knicks with another chance to close out the Pistons, Game 6, but that's in Detroit. What's the play?
You're good here. You're good here. Knicks are going to get it done.
Really?
Knicks are going to get it done in this game. Let's start with the pricing element of this, all right? Knicks laying 5.5 last night, now catching 1.5 on the road. 7-point swing. All right, you're going to adjust a little bit because of the win. You're going to adjust a little bit because of the change of venue. 7 points is too many. Knicks have already gone there. They've won twice. They've covered twice. Brunson and Cat are the key. Only 33 points last night. First 4 games of the series, they were averaging 56 per game. Average. That's a 23-point dip. And they still only lost by 3. So now you got an opportunity where we're getting a better price and better performances from those two. Knicks.
I love the Knicks too, but I love them on the money line.
Yeah.
I like to do a clubs with a parlay with the money line. Who would I play the Knicks with if I take them with the club? Give me a. I love this game. Clippers, Nuggets, Game 6 under. Both teams shot the lights out, especially from 3-point range. That game is now we've adjusted. They're gonna go the other way. Yep. We zigzag. You know how it's done.
All is the example did a bunch of things done last night. Both were ineffective. I think that continues as Game 6. I think the Knicks will win the series. My original prediction, Knicks in 7.
You are just on pins and needles in this series, aren't you?
Yes. I don't like the fact that the New York Knicks looked that way last night. I thought they were going to close them out. I'm very disappointed.
By the way, stop Rob told me to do this.
Listen, no, it's important.
Oh, geez, I just want a commercial break, but I'm sorry.
No commercials.
Last Friday, I take the Celtics and Magic over. It was 199. And what happens? The Celtics score 11 points in the third quarter. Their worst offensive performance they've had in 100 years. The money goes the other way. A terrible loss. Oh, my God. I'm sitting there on a Friday night. I got to find something else to do. Let me go read Stephen A's book again or something. This is ridiculous. That was a bad one. We understand what you have done as a head coach at Lombardi. We get that. But nobody cares. Nobody cares about how you figured out the formula to decide and came up the NFL corporate ladder. You know, because you know what? The only thing in the NFL corporate ladder that saved you was Brady. Because without Brady, you got one playoff win. And you wouldn't be writing any books. That's called like we see it. And don't tell me that the whole world and you're the only one who felt that Brady was going to be great. Because if you felt Brady was going to be great, you wouldn't have picked him in the 6th round. You would have picked him in the 2nd or 1st round. Furthermore, I want to know about Malcolm Butler. Why he didn't play in a game against Philadelphia in the Super Bowl where you gave up 1 million points. I want to know about Spygate. I want to know about that. What happened? Why'd you do this? What was necessary? The team lost the first-round pick, and the whole team got fined $1 million. I want to know about the Flakegate. I want to know about your relationship with Kraft. And the other thing that bothers me, Bill went out of his way, and I know because I followed it, and I was followed here when he was with the Giants for 25 years of being a louse to the media. Never answered any questions. You asked him a tough question after a loss. He mumbled, never gave you an answer. He wasn't much to congeniality. And now all of a sudden, he needs the media to sell a book, and he's going to tell the media, and like me, book interviewers, what to ask him and what to focus in on Adobe Book. You want to read 269 pages of Bill Belichick? No, thank you. That is a disgrace. You're going to write a book, do the interviews, and if they want to ask you about Malcolm Butler for 20 minutes, deal with it. Number one.
I don't disagree with you. You're 100% right, but I'd like to add something. We certainly don't want to see someone with you telling folks we're not answering those questions either.
Well,
you do not.
That's where RC
Steps
exit out the stage.
I know who you're referring to, Mr. Redick. Stay away.
I just watched the interview. That's all. I just watched the interview.
Yeah, I got nothing to add.
All right, we lay you off. I thought that was a good one. You can come back in.
It was a great one. Nobody else needs to say it. I'll say it. You're a grown man. If somebody asks you a question and you don't want to answer it, don't answer it. You spent 20 years not answering questions you didn't want to answer. We don't need somebody else telling us you're not answering something. That's all.
Right, here we go. Here's
We good?
Okay, you come back in.
Okay, cool. I'm back.
All right, now.
All right.
Everybody, and this goes to show you, the young kids and the Blue Jay organization who go crazy on this Varsho catch last night for the Blue Jays. You see it in center field? He made a great catch. We'll show it to you.
That was cold.
You missed it. Now, he fell down when he made the catch. So everybody's making a big deal. Like this is the greatest catch in the history of baseball. What? Who says that?
It's a good catch, doggy.
It's a good catch. But this, you should have seen the Blue Jays post. This is why this is the great. Nonsense. Look, I mean, here's the ball. I mean, he fell down for crying out loud. He stumbled. How is this considered a great catch? There's the Blue Jays, where the extraordinary happens. How about the Blue Jays play over 500 baseball before we start talking about the extraordinary? But you want to talk about great
Bad dog.
I'll show you a little history about great catches.
You're not wrong.
Roll the tape, baby. Here is Willie against Vic Wirtz. You've heard of him, right, Stephen A?
Yes, I
This
have.
is in game 1 of the World Series. In 54 at the Polo Grounds with Mays over his shoulder.
The hell of a catch.
First and third, first and second, one out in the 8th inning at 2-2. That is a freaking catch. That is number one. I got more. Look at Willie out there. No, here's
I'm just glad it's in
this
color.
Is for the Angels. Look at Edmonds. Look at him make this catch.
That's pretty good.
That's a hell of a catch. That's a hell of a catch, doggy.
That's pretty good.
And then this is one of the great catches I've ever seen. Look at Edmonds. What a catch. And look at this catch.